Alright guys, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, in today's video I'm going to show you guys how I calculate my macros. I'm going to be doing like an 8-week challenge over this next 8 weeks. So this is day 1 of the challenge. It is October 3rd. I'm calculating my macros and I'll talk to you later on in the video about what my goals are for this 8-week challenge. So let's get into it. Alright, so my goals for this 8-week challenge. I'm sitting at 207 with I think it's 18% body fat. I want to drop my body fat while maintaining muscle. I'm not really focused on the scale too much. I would like to obviously get down to about 200 pounds, which if I lost body fat, that would probably be roughly around that. I'd be cool with sitting with in between like 8 to 10 body fat percentage. So again, my goal is not so much about this number on this scale, but I do want to drop some body fat within the next 8 weeks. It's very doable. Realistically, if you're dropping about 2 pounds a week, 2 pounds of fat per week, if you're dropping more than that, most likely you're burning muscle. I don't want to do that. So if I do 2 pounds per week, I mean roughly I only need about a month. I'm just doing it 2 months because I also joined a challenge for an 8-week challenge. So let's get into it. First thing you guys are going to need to do is you're going to need to click on the description below for the macro calculator. So go ahead and click on that and pull it up, and I will walk through it with you guys. This is probably the best one that I found. I've used a lot over the past 15 years. This is my favorite one because I feel like it's the most accurate. Okay, so once you pull it up, the first thing it's going to ask is this for yourself or for a client. I put myself, very simple. You put in your age, so I'm 31. What's your biological sex? I am a male. And then you put in your how tall are you. So I am 5'11", even though I like to say I'm 6 foot. I'm not going to lie. How much do you weigh right now? Like I said, I'm sitting at about 207. So I answered that. It says, what's your goal? You could lose weight, 10 to 15 pounds. That's not my main goal though. My main goal is I'm going to click on body recomposition. This was, you want to lose less than 10 to 15 pounds of body fat while simultaneously building muscle. So I'm going to click body recomposition. Again, you could click whatever you want. There's lose weight, build muscle, athletic performance, improve health. So I'm clicking body recomposition. Make sure you click obviously what your goal is. You hit next. What's your preferred eating style? I eat anything. They have the choices of Mediterranean, paleo, vegetarian, ketogenic, fully plant-based. Again, I eat anything. I hit next. Do you want to use anything standard macronutrient ratios or customize? I just do use standard. I could customize it. Again, I'll do that later. So I'll just hit use standard. How many meals do you like to eat each day? I eat 5 meals a day. So I hit next. Describe how active you are each day. So it's perfect for me. There's very light, moderate, heavy. The description of light, a mix of sitting, standing, and light activity. Example, a teacher. I'm a teacher. So I'm going to click on light. Again, choose whatever fits your description. So I go light. What best describes your weekly workouts? Guys, you got to be careful with this because a lot of people think they work out harder than they do. It says 4 to 6 hours of moderate to strenuous exercise. I work out 6 days a week, roughly about two times per day. So I do cardio at night and then lifting weights in the morning. I'm going to choose moderate, even though it says only 3 to 4 hours of moderate exercises. I work out probably for 2 hours a day. So I probably work out for like 12 hours a day. Again, I'm just going to go with moderate. Again, you could also just click on moderate, plug in the calculations. Cool thing about this app, come back, hit intense, and see what the difference is. So now it gives you a brief summary. So this says if I want to lose, or if I just want to drop a couple pounds while also maintaining muscle, it says I should be consuming about 2,900 calories per day. Alright, so once you know how many calories you need to be intaking, what I recommend, step 2, is get MyFitnessPal. Once you get that, then it's very easy to calculate all your macros and everything. All you do is you basically scan all the food items, add them up. If you want to add bread, you could scan it. It will tell you the macros, basically your carbs, proteins, and fats for that. And then you add it up all into MyFitnessPal. You can take your 5 meals and then make sure it equals your total calories. Again, mine's 2,900 calories. So I could eat whatever I want in that day, again, as long as it hits 2,900 calories. So once you have your calories, you got MyFitnessPal. Step 3, you got to calculate your macros. Now my macros are going to change day to day. The reason why is because I'm going to be doing carb cycling. I found that carb cycling works the best for me. It's also very easy for me to maintain over a long period of time because it allows me to put in cheat meals throughout the week. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know I like my cheat meals. Sunday, high carb day. Monday, low. Tuesday, high. Wednesday, low. Thursday, high. Friday, low. Saturday, high. So it's basically just every other day is alternating. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm also increasing my cardio, so I do want to have some carbs to kind of fuel me throughout the week. Alright, so just a little recap. First step when you want to do a transformation or a weight loss or start a challenge, whatever it is, first thing you got to do is you got to figure out where you're at. So step 1, figure out where you're at. Step 2, you got to figure out your calories, your macros. Easiest way to do that with the link that I linked below for your macro calculations. Third, once you got your actual calorie intake that you need to take in every single day, then I would recommend getting MyFitnessPal. That way you can track all your calories and your macros. Now, since I'm doing a carb cycling, like I said, my macros are going to change day to day. Basically, my protein will stay right around 225 grams per day. That's going to be consistent throughout the 7 days. The only thing that's going to change is on my high carb days, my carbs go up and my fats go down. On low carb day, my carbs go down and my fats go up. The way I did it is I just kept first thing I did is I got my protein. My protein is at 220 grams every single day. Usually like 225, 220 grams of protein. That stays consistent. Like I said, my fat's the only thing that goes up. So on my high fat, or my low carb days, my fat's anywhere of like, I want to say 120 grams of fat. So I'm taking 220 grams of protein a day, which that is equivalent of about 880 calories. So 2,900 calories minus 880. Now I'm left with 2,000 calories. I have 2,000 calories that again can be divided basically from my carbs or my fats. So on my high or my low carb days, I want to say I'm only consuming about 50 grams of carbs a day. And then my fats, I want to say it's around 120. So 120 grams of fat per day, 50 grams of carbs. Now when on my high carb days, it goes up to about 150 to 200 grams of carbs. My protein stays the same, and then my fat's roughly around, I want to say 50 grams of fat a day. So guys, now that I have all of it broken down, again, this is what I'm focusing on for the next 8 weeks. My goal, like I said, it's not so much the scale. I know realistically, like I said, because I calculated my body fat and my weight, I'm sitting at about 19% body fat. If I drop down to about 200, obviously I'm going to check my body fat and make sure that I kept my muscle, but I just lost the fat. If I don't drop, I'm going to be still keeping track of my body fat, because if I stay at 207 but about 19% of body fat goes down, then I'd be cool. So again, it's an 8-week process. This is what I'm doing. If you want to do it with me, I hope this helped. Like I said, link below for MyFitnessPal, link below for your calorie calculator, your macro calculator. It's the best one and the most effective one I've used. As long as you have MyFitnessPal, you figure out your calories, you calculate your macros, you should be good moving forward. So, guys, I hope this video helped. If you liked it so far, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be trying to, again, put one of these out every week. My next one most likely will be what a full day of eating looks like. And again, if you want to do this journey with me, let's go.